example, or try and What's the I don't know. What's the core? I'm just going to put this down. It won't spill.
Sure.
What's the core message of Hare Krishnaism? I don't even know what you call it.
Yeah. Krishna consciousness, we say.
Okay.
The core message is that all of us, we are spirit.
Yep.
We are the soul.
Yeah.
And we are now in an environment that is foreign to the soul.
Is there a God in your religion?
Yes, definitely.
A single deity or many,
Yes.
many? Just the one?
Yes.
And who is that? Krishna?
Krishna.
Okay.
Krishna means...
And Rama?
Rama, yeah.
Is a God as well?
Yes.
So you have more than one?
No. Krishna, he manifests himself in different forms,
Sure.
in different ages, to suit different... He tries to enjoy different types of relationships. The nature of God is all attractive, and he likes to enjoy, just like we like to enjoy relationships.
So what's special about, because I have religious beliefs of my own, and
Sure.
I teach those, but what would you say then if the God of Krishna consciousness is just like akin to a human, i.e. like manifest it, maybe going on a little holiday to India, I don't know, like enjoying the culture, what is set apart and what is set above about God that you should worship him?
Okay. So the philosophy is God can be understood, the absolute can be understood in three phases. One is just an energy. That's the impersonal aspect.
Sure.
The second way you can realize God is through he's sitting in the heart of every living entity, and that's what the yogis do. They understand the localized aspect.
Because we have the Holy Spirit, who is a spirit, who is also indwells us actually. We have the person of Jesus Christ, and we have God the Father, who is supreme and somewhat aloof, but is accessible via the Holy Spirit and the
That's
Son.
very true what you say.
Yeah.
The only sort of, I would say the main difference...
Oh, there's loads of differences.
Yeah, the main difference, I would say, the essence between Christianity and Krishna consciousness is, in Christianity, the soul and the God is perceived in only one relationship. God is the master, and we are the servant.
That's Islam that you're talking about. Christianity.
So maybe you can educate
me. Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody can hear this, but do let me know if you can't. So within Christianity, God is supreme in the respect of he is uncreated and he is eternal and he is only good, the only good being by nature, by default, because we are like sinful, etc. But where you veered off into Islam is that we are not servants. You may be, I don't know, but those who believe in the sacrifice of Christ he is the mediator by which we are children of God now. We are no longer like a subject, and it's not like a king and his minions, it's a father and his children.
Okay. So that was maybe was the point I was getting to. It's like your idea is say at the end of your life, when you leave this body,
sure,
right, you have to go through some destination.
Yes. Right? And not immediately, but yes.
Okay.
Eventually.
So what is your idea of that? Say you reach that destination, right? And
there are two: eternally worshipping and glorifying God, which is like heaven in the colloquial, and the other is remaining under the wrath of God and the rightful judgment of those who blaspheme and murder and lie, like all of us, immoral thoughts and deeds and that. So if we remain outside of the covenant of Christ, if we remain rightly under God's wrath, then we will have eternity to suffer the consequences, basically. However, if we accept the sacrifice of Christ and the things that go with it, so the Holy Spirit enables of the Spirit. So we don't just say you must believe and confess, although there is a part of the Bible that says that, but it says you'll know them by their fruits. So if their actions are rotten, the chances are their soul is also unredeemed or uncleansed. So we've got two eternities, no coming back, no passing go, collecting $200, and none of that. Get out
I think
of jail free.
that's also, you are started up asking what's the difference in the philosophy is the all merciful, compassionate nature of God.
Yep.
He says there's no
condemnation.
There's no eternal condemnation.
So what happens if you openly rebel and hate God in Krishna? What if you say
Then according to the state of your consciousness, you get a body to suit your state of consciousness.
No, while I'm in this body right now,
Yeah.
if I were to like sincerely join the movement or whatever it is, the religion, and then I just change my mind and I say this consciousness, I believe it's real. I know that it has the supreme, I don't know, like the creatorship, the authorship of the universe. However, and then I list off a load of really repugnant and like atrocious things, and I reject, and I go around damaging creation, and like I'm in rebellion against this God or Krishna. How does he feel? I know he's all loving, but doesn't he feel hurt? Doesn't he feel he's human like? So doesn't he feel pained on our behalf? Like, would you suffer for that if that was the case, or would you just come back as a lesser being?
It depends on what you're talking about. If you're talking about this life, if you turn away from God,
yep,
that's the choice that every soul has.
Sure, and God is indifferent to that?
Because I wouldn't say he's indifferent, but what he says is he gives you the liberty to have your independence. Right?
Sure.
But by choosing that independence, it comes with its own consequences. And part of that consequences is you will get certain reactions. Like we believe in the principle
Karma.
of every action takes a reaction.
So is Krishna behind karma? Is he like an unseen adjudicator? Does he initiate the bad karma coming back to you, or because that's condemnation? Do you see?
He doesn't initiate it. It's simply
He oversees it.
It is just like in this material world we have physical laws, the law of physics.
Sure.
These laws,
The natural law.
they are natural laws.
Yep.
Okay, we can question.
However,
about how the natural come out.
morality is outside of those
But they
natural
happen.
laws.
Yeah, but
So karma can't be gazelle, and for us that's like, oh geez. But for them it's not wicked.
it's only the humans that face karma. The animals face no karma.
Right, so if we kill an animal too because we're starving and we eat it, or if we kill it for pleasure and sport, the karma is then a moral consequence, you see? Because the one when we're dying, potentially God is going to say, well, you're worth, you have consciousness, so I'm going to allow, go and kill it because you must. Whereas if you're doing it just to wear the shoes and hang it on your wall, and so then it's outside of nature because moralness, which he obviously is.
There's two natures we talk about.
Yeah.
There's the spiritual nature and there's the material nature.
Yeah.
The laws of physics, what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Those are the laws of material nature.
Yeah.
Then there's the laws of spiritual nature. Karma is a law of the spiritual nature.
Right. So therefore it must emanate originally from the divine spirit. Or is there some malevolent or mischievous spirit in Christ? I don't know.
No, there's nothing beyond God. He's the source of everything.
Sure. Is he the source of evil?
We have a different conception of evil. It's just like we say evil has no independent existence. Just
Sure.
like darkness has no independent existence. Darkness is simply the absence of light. Darkness cannot manifest by itself.
The bottom of the ocean is pretty dark.
It's simply the absence of light. It has no independent, darkness cannot.
Yeah, you can't move some darkness around.
Darkness just cannot manifest by itself.
Sure.
It only manifests.
So therefore evil must stem from Krishna.
So evil
must come from Krishna and be perverted by some other.
Evil, if you let me explain.
Yeah, sorry.
Evil is simply the absence
Of
the
good.
consciousness of Krishna. It's like turning your back away from the Lord.
Okay,
So
that leads back to what I was asking. So if you're even rebellion in as much as having true knowledge of this connection with the consciousness and then turning your back, being in rebellion. So therefore, legally, you're more condemned if you know you're committing a crime than if you accidentally do something wicked and you don't even know about Krishna. So for somebody who is been in communion, or I don't know how you describe it, and then turned their back, what are the ramifications? Maybe not condemnation, but what negative attributes through karma?
The result is simply this. This is the crux, the nub of the whole thing. The nature of the soul is just like a fish. When the fish is in water, that is a natural environment, that's when it's happy. You can take the fish out of water, you give it all facility, it'll never be happy.
Well, it'd be dead if you take it out of the water. Yeah.
So I'm just giving a metaphor there, or an analogy.
Yeah.
So the same way the soul can only feel completely satisfied, happy, peaceful, when it's in its spiritual nature, right? So when someone by choice, by its independence, turns away from its spiritual nature, the essence of it is it's never going to be happy. It's never going to be peaceful. That can come in so many guises.
Krishna allows that to happen, even though he is like more intelligent or more at one with goodness.
So for there to be love between any two people, they cannot be forced. There has to be independence.
Sure, yeah.
You know,
Of course, there has to be free will. There's no determinism in religion, really.
There can be no real love. It's just something being forced to impose.
Sure.
So for
No, I don't say Krishna should reach down and
for the-
force you to turn around, but
So
I'm
for the
saying
soul, it's the same thing. The soul has, he has a choice to be in his spiritual nature. It has the choice to be in the material nature.
And is this choice prior to your birth or rebirth, or is this choice like in real time at the, because your soul obviously, like intellect, you can say, oh, I don't want to do any of this stuff, but your soul may still be long, like Christians believe that your soul like cries out for the Lord even against your own earthly nature. Like, yeah. So where did you all go wrong? How did you come away from Jesus? What happened?
Okay.
What do you think of
Like
Jesus?
in Jesus.
Because I see you've got that is, well, that image, I know that of the Bible, the one with the light. Hey, let me just show them that one.
Okay.
Yeah, so how do you feel about Jesus? Like, is he in your consciousness, like as a, yeah, and what's your, I don't know, what do you teach or think about him?
We take Jesus in the literal form. He's the Son of God, and he manifests on this earth to come and reclaim.
Is he the person that you spoke about earlier when Krishna can?
No, we take when Jesus says, "I am the Son of," like Christianity says, "I am the Son, the Father." And so Jesus is God.
He's not the Father.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he says, "I am the Son of God," and he
in our
is God
philosophy,
as well.
Krishna is the Father of Jesus.
Right.
So Jesus manifested on this planet to fulfill the will of the Father,
Right.
which is to
I just got a call from my the guy who's coming to pick me up. Let me just see if I can't answer it on the. Hang on. Okay, so thank you so much. I don't know if you are allowed to shake hands. Brilliant. That's good. Do you ever? I'm going to Speaker's Corner now. There's always lots of religious discussion there on Sundays between maybe 10 a.m. to 5, 6 p.m. Mainly Christian, Muslim, some Jewish, some atheists, etc. But you're always more than welcome to come along and try your luck.
Where do you meet?
Speaker's Corner. It's Marble Arch.
Corner.
There's a big arch, and then that corner of the park there is designated for free speech, and you can say what you like, and people can
Do you
question.
speak?
Yeah, I'm a Christian. I'm a polemicist of Islam because it's all nonsense. I was going to get around to asking you what you think of Muhammad, but
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. I've seen you on YouTube.
oh, thank you.
Your discussions.
Yeah, I was just saying, I'd like it if there were some like calmer vibes there, other than jihadists and like nut
You
jobs.
get that here.
Well, I don't think any women are going to get stabbed in the face this week here, whereas it did happen with her. I got to go. Thank you so much. God bless you.